God of War is a franchise that I truly adore. The first time I played any God of War game was God of War 3, and it was the demo version, that is. As usual, I would download demo of games that looked cool, and God of War 3 did the part for me. The gameplay, the graphic, the fucking insane combat, it looked so cool. I really loved playing the demo to death. So, for the upcoming release of the third game, I bought the collection and played the first and second. Everything about it was awesome. I would play as this badass Spartan, killing and slaughtering your way in the most gruesome way possible. The ultimate fantasy of becoming a warlord. My god. After finally completing the third game and playing Ascension, and also buying the PSP collection, I still haven't started them, but I will. Anyway, it was pretty obvious that the franchise was over. God of War told its story and that was it. So imagine the feeling of just one day sitting there and watching in 2016, I think, the Game Awards show, just to suddenly having Kratos pop out of the shadow, older, wiser. The excitement and craziness I felt was insane. It wasn't something new that I had to bet whether it would be amazing or not and commit 10 hours into it and realizing that it was a waste of time. It was something I knew but different. It was Kratos and he was back. Now comes today and my bought Ragnarok and I am enjoying the game. I feel there's some flaw in the game, but it's enjoyable. Still, I keep thinking about something. And it has been annoying me since God of War 2018. The thing that annoys me is that God of War 2018, compared to other games franchise, hell, even Ascension, has truly killed God of War by bringing it to life again. God of War was a hack and slash game that used its Greek mythology for fun, enemy, and boss fight. Now, the gameplay is a Soulborne game. The main difference between Dark Souls and God of War is that there's combo and it's more focused on crowd control and less on knowing pattern your enemy. Gameplay wise, it has a few callbacks on the original gameplay, but that's it. The gameplay feels like two different games. And I think that because of the time it took to release and the fact that any old or previous God of War game is barely accessible, if not at all, this new God of War game has its own fan base, so changing the gameplay would upset a whole bunch of fans, I guess. It's like, imagine if you play a game until suddenly in the sequel the gameplay change that just feel like another game with the reskin of a game you used to like. You see what I did there? At this point, the creator and the behind the scenes seem satisfied with what they made. So it's not gonna change, the gameplay won't go like they used to. But back then the gameplay had some speed and I felt like things would go fast, maybe too fast, but it would feel so satisfying finally getting that perfect counter on multiple streaks against stronger foes that were surrounding you, and those moments that truly made it shine.
Well, what are you doing here, little boy?
What the
What do
fuck?
we have here? A little punk ass bitch? What did you say about counter though? What'd you say? Sit again, bitch! You take that, weasel face, bitch.
Oh, but Green, it's just a hack and slash. There's still other hack and slash, such as Bayonetta 3 or Devil May Cry 5. Dude, already there aren't much hack and slash left in general. Why would you want less hack and slash? But also God of War had things that made it stand on its own. Hell, the game was, well, I don't know if it was a game changer, but it was remarkable enough to have a couple of games that were just God of War knockoff. If I take example, the best gameplay wise in the franchise, and I think that's God of War 3. Its combo system in the game was really focused on the crowd of enemies you would fight against. You had tools to attack your surrounding, bring yourself closer, or deal massive concentrated damage on one enemy. You also had a grab action that offered multiple options corresponding to the situation. You could take an enemy and use them as a barricade to smash other dude. You could also throw them especially if they were archer in higher place. You could rip them apart and that would just kill them, yeah? Or you could, and that's my favorite move, you could just punch them. And that would just slowly hurt them until you rip their head up because they lost all their health. It was mostly, well, I mostly used this finisher for additional combo. Your light attack is quick and horizontal, so it's useful for ground enemy. Heavy attack are slow and vertical. You use it when you focus on one or a smaller group of enemy. The heavy attack would also send enemy in the air, accessible for combo. With those moves, you could invent multiple combo depending on the situation, and the simplicity of those combo meant that you didn't need to practice how to play. Like example Devil May Cry, where you had to learn how to send enemy fly in the air. You just went in and did stuff. It was accessible for everyone.
Oh, you mean like this? Like that, huh? What did I told you, boy? Oh, get him! Get
Please stop! Fuck! Why? Why? You don't even like godofwar! What the fuck? Okay. I want to say that the new gameplay is fun. In my opinion, godofwar is the best in the Soulborne genre, because there aren't any shitty stamina boy that say, "Hey bro, now wait." It's annoying. The feeling of handling multiple enemies at once and using every tool you have feels great. There's also a weight that every weapon uses, and it gives impact to every attack you do. It's just that, well, there's nothing wrong with it, as I said before. It's just that it isn't godofwar. It's another gameplay and I miss the old one. I like how it felt to finish a character. Now you can stun enemy to do finisher and that's better. But there was something satisfying in the old finisher. It was more brutal, more gruesome. And it always felt more satisfying. It was like the reward you would get to defeating a hard boss. Now Kratos just chopped the head or cut the guy off. And it worked with the character. He's grown, and that makes sense with how the character evolved. Like his last action, godofwar 3, was sacrificing himself to give up the power of hope to mankind. Even in Ascension, he mentioned that he didn't want to spill innocent blood. So Kratos was always a good guy, just that he kept falling down, becoming more and more evil. But he forgave himself at the end, realized what he's done, and tried to fix it, or more like give hope. If there was a sequel like that was more aligned to what the gameplay, if it was more similar to the gameplay of the trilogy, it would have been 100% certain that Kratos will still become like this. So it makes sense that he's less brutal in his finishing move. But maybe I'm still have anger and shit that I didn't manage to compare to Kratos. Or maybe it's those damn boss. Oh no, guys, come on.
It's over, boy. It's the end of the line. You can't go anywhere now. It's you and me. Mano a mano.
No, oh, please. What the fuck? Okay. I feel like Ragnarok is focusing more on Atreus while having Kratos' story having a low influence in the game. I get it. Hey guys, it's Green from the future here. I just finished godofwar Ragnarok. Well, not quite recently, but yeah, I just finished the story and all that. And at that section, originally they were supposed to be me talking about what I was expecting of the story of godofwar Ragnarok. But at this point, I don't think it matters. I kept everything else because I don't think it's that far-fetched from what I think I write about now. I still think in the end of my video, my point came across. I just wanted to talk about the gameplay, how I missed it. The story might be for another matter, another video. But yeah, that's just me from the future saying that I kind of like the story. We'll talk about it later on, maybe, who knows. Alright, I'm letting Green from the past finishing his shit, whatever. Ciao. Just that for now, as far as I am, and I'm not that close to the end. Well, I don't know. It's just that, you know, I don't want godofwar to be ashamed of himself when it never had anything to be ashamed of. Some may say it used to be an angsty teenager stuff about just a guy killing and whatever. But for me, it was exactly what I needed. A guy pushing back and letting his anger be a weapon for himself. A guy that was so hurt that he would do anything to forget the pain. A guy that was so much in pain that it would hurt everyone. A guy that could fondly forgive his mistake. A guy that would use his power, his anger for himself, but maybe for the one he loves. Maybe later on, you know, maybe I might just say that God of War Ragnarok is the best. And it has flaws, but his flaws are just superficial to its greatness. But for now, I will always feel mixed by what God of War 2018 did. It brought back God of War, and I'm grateful for that, but it also 100% killed the franchise. Well, the old franchise. Now there's no way the gameplay I used to love will ever come back. It had divided the fan base, and it has forever killed the God of War I loved. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Subscribe to not forget the channel. And until we see each other again, have a good day.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping